And welcome back to the Speak USA podcast. Yes, we're still here. Look at this group. Can I make a guess? We were all a little bit nervous about reading it through, making sure we did a good job, and now we're kind of all relieved of stress.
And say the words correctly.
And there's big words on some of those things that you don't hear every day.
But Debbie, we're going to go around here. You kept saying, yeah.
Well, the part that I was reading was some of the list of the grievances, and I just felt like they could apply to our current leader. And I'm just appalled of how many of those grievances apply to this very day.
I think that's the theme that we were all that we were all on. I mean, so the one that I heard was about naturalization, right, and standing in the way of people becoming naturalized. Now, I'm not naive. I know that naturalization in 1776 was a very different issue than it is in 2026. I get that. But still, boy, was that. Phil.
I would have gone down the path of which ones don't apply. Because it's almost like every single one of them is being broken right now.
Yeah.
And if you just go down the list, and there wasn't many where, wow, he's doing that too. Wow, he's doing that too. Putting large bodies of armed troops amongst us.
Yes. I heard that.
And then mock trials. So he's punishing everybody in the press. So that's his mock trials, and bringing everybody about that way. Cutting off our trade. Hello, tariffs. And imposing taxes on us without our consent. So that one, maybe not.
Phil for president.
Yeah, no, but it's like, just every one of these kind of went down. Is just like a checklist of everything. I guess that he read this saying, hey, I could do all this stuff.
If I may, Phil, the part about troops among us, quartering troops among us, I saw a social media, a woman who lives in Washington, D.C. Yes. I didn't realize that there are still over 1,000, over 2,000, I think, if I remember correctly, National Guard there. And their jobs are to basically walk around the city. And she says they've become numb to it. They're used to these armed National Guardsmen walking just through the city. And it struck me that must have been like, but maybe even worse, what the redcoats wore.
Yeah.
But they're not in redcoats; they're in National Guard camouflage.
Yeah, indeed. I can only speculate. I suspect that a lot of those folks who are having to do that work know how ridiculous it is, but they've taken an oath, right? They're in that very uncomfortable place, right, of having taken an oath and trying to balance it. And I shouldn't speak for them all either.
Right.
I'm sure that there are some that would not agree with what I just said. We were there. We were in D.C. and watching that. I think we should also remember there was one National Guardsman who was killed.
Yes.
And it was maybe 2.5 months ago. That's also unacceptable.
And another were injured in the same situation, right?
Correct.
Seriously injured.
Yeah. And that's unacceptable. But in the grander scheme, what are they doing there? Arresting somebody for supposedly scraping the bottom off the reflecting pool that has been destroyed. Boy, that was another article that I read about how the swamp that's been created at the reflecting pool is such a reflection.
Yeah. They built the fruit roll up off the bottom like you had in your drink. She had a drink that had the fruit roll up as the bottom of the reflecting pool, and it looked just like a huge fruit roll up. Crazy.
Yeah. I think if I saw a fruit roll up on the bottom of a reflecting pool, I might want it too.
I'd want to touch it and see.
Yeah, any one of us, we could be under indictment right now. Yeah. Any one of us for that. All right. Hey, anything else we want to talk about? Direct Declaration of Independence. Maybe a year from now, we should come back and do our own declaration of something or other.
We need it. Just these people that signed it. This list of names. Where are they now? Where are a group of people who are appalled and know that this is wrong, especially since they've already, here it is, what the country went through to be even established. And where are any of people of this caliber now?
You know, there are a few who've stuck their neck out. And I'm going to say they stuck their neck out like, 1776 people stuck literally their neck out. But Liz Cheney, of course we'd all not, we'd have a lot of policy disagreements with her, but you know what? She did the right thing. Adam Kinzinger, is the other one. And they're not the only ones who have done that.
I think my takeaway from this is I'm sure I have read the Declaration of Independence before, but not to this extent. And to actually read the words and think about the words is something I think everybody should do. Find a copy of it online or wherever, and actually read it earnestly. And it's rather shocking that it's the comparisons that you can make to today's environment. I think I'm in shock at the moment, really.
Wow. Hey, we can do live adjustments here, Phil. We're in an informal place. Okay, there we go.
Hey.
What's that on the table up there?
Oh my gosh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that. Hold that up to the camera, Phil.
So zoom in, Carol. Will you zoom in on it?
Yeah, I don't think, here's how we zoom in. Here's how we zoom in. The Speak USA podcast, and then, you're not going to be able to see that because of the lighting here, but, what a precious document and a precious legacy that's been left to us.
When you were in Washington, did you get the chance to go by and take a look at the document there?
Did we on that trip? And we've done that before.
So it is,
The
Yeah.
National
the
Archives.
National Archives. That is.
I think
it
I
is-
saw Nicolas Cage there.
Yeah, it is an awesome room.
Anybody, National Treasure, the movie. Anybody who doesn't know what I was talking about?
It is an awesome room and very, very special when you walk in there, and they do treat it with the respect that it's due
That
in the, in the archives. So.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I walked out with this rolled up under my arm.
Yeah.
yet another movie reference. So anyway, all right. Well, that was an ad hoc episode of the Speak USA podcast. But boy, the impression I think of all of us around the table. Hey, here's a challenge for you all. So we just got together today, and we didn't have to do this today, but we chose to get together today, and we read through the Declaration of Independence. I challenge you all out there: go gather your own group, read through the Declaration of Independence. Do it somewhat the way we just did it. Record it, don't record it, whatever you like. Thank you for joining us again. Remember to speak for the USA.
Can you put a copy of this out on the page? Because it was actually nicely formatted. And can you drop that onto the page that way everybody else can grab it?
And watch for a link in the comments on the YouTube version of this anyway, to a nice text copy. Full disclosure and acknowledgement, ChatGPT played a large role in pulling this together. Maybe that'll be our next episode, AI and the American Constitution or something like that. All right. Seriously, folks, go speak for the USA. Thanks.